So many messengers have died before their time, died before assuring their peace of mind. Those beautiful souls who were one of a kind, who were taken out one by one before they could find it. Martin, Malcolm, the late great Bob Marley, the legend that was Marvin Gaye, and alas, the one who had the power to do great things and bring about great change, who consistently beat the odds and answered only to God. The system just wouldn't stop until they got you, Tupac. So many declared that you will all be missed, but that time is past, and the time has now come for you to be remembered. I said I've got a message written for you. I may not be what you expected, so expect something new. I'm not UPS, but I've got Federal Express and views, and getting these messages off my chest is just what I do. Oh yeah, I've got a message, and this message came overnight. The one who sent it wants you to know that it's gonna be alright. Although we've got some work ahead, the struggle won't last too long. A celebration is awaiting, brace yourself and be strong. You're not to be so blind to patriotism that you can't face reality. Wrong is wrong, no matter who does it or says it. Usually, when people are sad, they don't do anything. They just cry over their condition. But when they get angry, they bring about change. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Time is on the side of the oppressed today. It's against the oppressor. Truth is on the side of the oppressed today. It's against the oppressor. You don't need anything else. You can't separate peace from freedom, because no man can be at peace unless he has his freedom. Quote, Malcolm X, U.S. black nationalist leader, born May 19, 1925, assassinated, silenced, February 21st, 1960. We must never forget that art is not a form of propaganda, it is a form of truth. The great enemy of truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. Belief in myths allows the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. The men who create power make an indispensable contribution to the nation's greatness, but the men who question power make a contribution just as indispensable, especially when that questioning is disinterested, for they determine whether we use power or power uses us. There are risks and costs to a program of action, but they are far less than the long-range risk and cost of comfortable inaction. Our problems are man-made, therefore they can be solved by man, and man can be as big as he wants. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings. Quote, John F. Kennedy, 35th President of the United States, born May 29, 1917, assassinated, silenced, November 22nd, 1963. Nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The hope of a secure and livable world lies with disciplined nonconformists who are dedicated to justice, peace, and brotherhood. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. I submit that an individual who breaks a law that conscience tells him is unjust and who willingly accepts the penalty of imprisonment in order to arouse the conscience of the community over its injustice is in reality expressing the highest respect for the law. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Non-violence is the answer to the crucial political and moral questions of our time. The need for mankind to overcome oppression and violence without resorting to oppression and violence. Mankind must evolve for all human conflict, a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. Now I say to you today, my friends, Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Quote, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., U.S. black civil rights leader and clergyman. Born January 15th, 1929. Assassinated, silenced, April 4th, 1968.
I said I've got a message and it's not encoded or crypted. In fact, it's written in bold print and very descriptive. If you can't understand it, no need to read between lines. Spectate it through spectacles, man, open your eyes. That's right, I've got a message and it seems to ring true. It simply suggests that it's time for us to undo all the damage we've done. So hear the message and remember, cause they dismiss the messenger once the message gets delivered.